Okay, so I know I didn't share during service because when Josh texted me, I was a little nervous and I didn't really want to do it. But as other people were sharing, the Holy Spirit was like, "Hey, you should have shared, bro." I was like, "Oh darn, maybe I should have." So my camp experience from day one, I have been going to that camp for many years. I've been going there with Lakeview at kids camp for about every year for kids camp, and I've been at teen camp for 2 or 3 years. This is second year with Crossroads. And boy, is this church better than Lakeview. I just gotta say that. But that's a big bonfire. Anyways. Yeah, so the first day I was kind of like, oh well, this is going to be like every other camp experience I've ever had. It's not going to be very good, and I'm probably not going to get much out of it. But the first day, when we get there early, and everyone is, crowding around, I'm like, alright, this is going to happen. I'm going to make this week different. So, as the week progressed and we get into Monday service, I'm kind of like, and the altar call comes up and we're just praying. I get up, I'm like, alright, I'm just going to listen to what God has in store for me for this week and what He's planning to do. So I'm sitting there, I don't really hear or feel nothing, and then as I begin to pray more and more, I can feel something come over me. And it wasn't somebody, it was the Holy Spirit. And I know that for a fact. Because I don't really know how to explain it, but the past couple months I was under a lot of stress and pressure from junior year and work and all the finals and all of that, and all financial decisions and things breaking and things not working right. It's kind of like blaming myself, but I was also kind of blaming God, which I know I shouldn't be doing, because everything works out when you trust in Him. So after a couple days go by at camp, Tuesday the message was, I guess, okay. And I didn't really like the worship songs. They didn't really hit me until about Wednesday. That's when I actually you know what? I'm just gonna listen, because I'm used to the Christ is my firm foundation, all of those, all the well-known big songs. Those are the songs I like. But these were new songs that I didn't know, and I didn't know how to say, and I didn't know how to sing them because I didn't know the lyrics. So when Wednesday service comes around and I'm praying, I feel the Holy Spirit say, "Hey, I love you. You know that, right? I'm always going to be there for you, and you're worth it. You are worth all the pain. You are worth it. All the pain you've been through was worth it for growth. Without it, you wouldn't be in the state you're in today." And after He said that, and after I felt that, I was like, dang. Have I really just been suppressing all of this? And that service, I dropped everything at the Lord's feet, and I felt like a brand new person. I don't know how to explain it, but I felt like brand new, and a clean start. And I think it was Wednesday night or Tuesday night, I'm not really sure, but when Jason shared stuff that has been going on in his life that he needed to get off his chest, I was struggling with the same stuff that he was struggling with as well. And I'm not going to say what, because what happened in room 9 stays in room 9. It's only going to be between us. And I got a lot of things off my chest, and I realized that a lot of people are going through the same stuff I'm going through. So after I realized that, I was like, dang. Maybe I shouldn't be scared to share some stuff. But Thursday night, so yeah, that night with Jason and all the bros in that room at 1 o'clock at night, sharing all the things we're struggling with, was a magical experience, because I also got some stuff off my chest that I needed to talk about. And then Gary prayed us out, and we all went to bed. And Gary, that was a good prayer. Thursday night, Thursday service, after all the singing and the worship and the la-di-das, right? Then it comes down to altar call. The Lord was like, hey, after you're done, pray for others. And so on Wednesday, I also felt the calling to pray for others, so I did. And then Thursday, he was like, hey, you need to pray for some very specific people. So I go around and I pray for the people who I have prayed for and people who I have not prayed for. And I found someone in the back. I didn't really know him as much, but I knew them. And I prayed over some things that he was struggling with. And for me, it was just the Lord was talking through me. Every prayer I prayed for people, I wasn't praying from the mind, I was praying from the heart. And I feel like the Lord was praying those prayers through me. And so Thursday, after the service and after the altar call and after all that, where we went and found our leaders, I beelined it straight for Josh. I think I was like one of the first persons to Josh, and then it was Gary and like another couple people. And Josh began to pray over me, and I felt like, I think Gary and a couple other people had their arms on me, praying over me. And the music was playing. And after they all started praying, it was like the box that has been locked up and locked into a vault in the back of my mind that was indestructible broke wide open, to where everything was just scattered around. Everything in that box exploded out and was everywhere. And then the Lord came in as the world's greatest cleaner crew and cleaned everything up. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I needed for a long time. For a long, long time. So I just began to cry, break down. I was freaking a mess. I was snot going everywhere, and of course I swam in the lake, so I was kind of sick, and I'm still sick now, but I was crying, tears rolling down my face. And then Jarrell started to pray for me, and no offense, but I could tell that he was new to it, but which is good, and that he's practicing, which is good. And after everyone moved to other people to pray for, I was still like what just happened to me? And Jarrell asked me, what happened when I prayed for you? And I told him that a lot of things were ripped off my chest. And he said in his prayer that he could feel the strength of my faith in the Lord. And that really hit home with me, because at the time I thought I had a 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10 relationship with the Lord. But the fact that someone told me that I have a strong relationship and that they can feel that relieved me, and I was like, whoa. I mean, I thought it was bad, but I didn't know it was good to other people. I don't know, because I used to think that I had a bad relationship, and I wouldn't read my Bible, I wouldn't read, the Bible verses that the church said to read, and I wouldn't do any of that. I would just, pray and all that. But him saying that did a lot of good things to me. And after that, I just started to pray over others, and I could tell that others needed prayer and needed my prayer as well. But I'm not calling names, because that's the Lord's job, not my job. But that was me sharing my camp experience. I kind of wish I would have done it on at campfire time at this Sunday, but I didn't, because I was scared. But now everyone gets to see it, even the people who didn't even go to camp, or who are not Christians, which, no offense, there's still time. So yeah, that was my camp experience. Peace out.